This time on Sail in Decorum, we leave Trinidad Harbour, sail overnight, and up into the Noyo River. Our next destination will be Fort Bragg. High tide the following day at 6 a.m. So we need to get an early start and make good speed because it was over 100 knots away.
This whole time because I thought I'd need a fishing license. Only being in a state for a week or a month ain't really worth the cost, especially with California being I think $160 for a fishing license. But I was on the pier yesterday and I was talking to the Fish and Game officer, and he told me if I was outside 3 miles I could fish all I want with no license. I just have to eat it all before I get back into port. So we got the rod out. Hoping to catch a tuna.
We didn't catch any tuna. I put all the blame on the water temperature. It's just not warm enough yet for them. But with the sun coming up and us headed back into shore, it's going to make things difficult. It's hard to see any rocks in the water when the sun's in your eyes.
I don't see it green. See the red one over there, right?
We couldn't see a thing. The only thing we could make out was a silhouette of a bridge and rocks. This was one of our scariest entrances. Not because of swell, waves, or wind. Simply because of timing. We had to cross as the sun was coming up. Couldn't see anything. The entrance was only 50 feet wide. You can see how much easier it is to see with the sun behind you, and just how narrow this entrance is. We really enjoyed the look of the harbor here. It reminded us of the old Popeye movies, and at $20 a night, it's the cheapest marina on the west coast. It appeared the local sea lion gang heard we were coming and set out the welcoming party.
They're coming to get me.
I didn't have much time to waste. I was off to try and sort out what happened to our alternator the night before. It seems all the wires were melted.
So the alternator shorted out, it looks like. Melted wires through the ignition, so that's all burnt up, and done some tests on the alternator. Can't get her to start charging, so just gonna bring it up to Napa, which is nice because it's all uphill. I'm gonna take the bus up the hill, skate back, but I'm gonna go there and they're gonna put it on the machine and test it for me, so I know if it's the alternator or it's all the wiring that got burned. Hopefully just the alternator. Sure, I'm glad the wires didn't catch on fire though. Turns out, as usual, I missed the bus. So, I can either wait a half hour for a bus, or I can walk a half hour, well, skate. So, no bus for me today. I just saved $1.50. Just crossing the bridge to the Noyo River. I think it's pronounced Noyo or Nayo, something, but that's where we came in yesterday. Downhill. Scary.
Okay, so it's failing the very first test, which is the light circuit test.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, that is as far as I can go with that.
Okay.
I'm not getting anything.
Well, that concludes that. Alternator is failing the test. It's got a direct short inside it. All downhill from here.
Turns out we weren't able to get another alternator in Fort Bragg. We'd have to get one at our next destination, San Francisco. Which worried me a little. San Francisco has shipping lanes, large cargo ships, cruise ships. If our batteries were to die during the night, we'd have no radar, no AIS, lights, no radio, nothing. We'd be running dark in the water. It's a very busy area.